Okay, so just recently I posted a bunch of videos, and these videos are talking about the worst moments of my life while I was out in the wilderness. I did not want to post those when I was in the wilderness because I was like, yo, I don't want like my kids to be worried about me or like the people that know me to really be worried. I was embarrassed. It was just a lot of stuff going on that I was like, yo, when I get out of the wilderness, I'll post these, right? But I want you to understand something. I laid my life down for the Lord. You got to know that about your girl. I laid my life down. And you got to know it because it's what the Lord wants you to do too. He wants you to surrender and lay your life down and lose your life for him. I did a video that said you too darn resourceful for God to be able to get you in the position that he wants you to be in, right? God's trying to strip you and remove and break you down, and you just keep trying to get it all back and mend yourself back together. And he trying to bring you low so that he can humble you, so that you're positioned, so that he can exalt you and bring you high, right? I need you to know that I wasn't just doing bad and in a bad place because I couldn't do nothing else. I surrendered to this process of going to where the Lord told me to go and doing what the Lord told me to do. There were so many times in which I had in that journey, but I allowed the Lord to drain me of resources, like thousands of dollars spent here and there because he wanted me to rely on him and not on money. I had times where I had so much food, but the Lord was like, throw it away. Multiple occasions, throw it away. I want you fasting. I don't want you tempted to turn back, and I don't want you relying on nothing else. Yeah, he had me pack up all of my stuff before I left and give it away to the homeless. He had me reduce my stuff down to a backpack and throw everything away and then go on the road. Yeah, I had. It's just the Lord wanted me stripped. The Lord was saying, don't reach out to nobody. Don't even tell nobody about your pain, about your struggles, about what's going on. Because he didn't want me to receive even comfort from someone else. He wanted me completely reliant and dependent on him. Yeah, I want you to understand. Your girl was making six figures. I had an $80,000 a year job. Plus I was making like close to 40K with my retirement and disability from the military. The Lord told me to walk away from the job. That boss begged me to stay and said, you're exactly what we need. Why? Because I had God in me. I know how to do this. I got 20 years of military experience. I got a master's degree. The only reason why I don't have a PhD is because they said I had to sit out for 3 years before you can go back. They want you to get to the cusp of burnout in ministry. I had a master's degree in seminary. I don't done 2 marathons. I'm at the height of physical fitness. I was. Nutrition down pat. I don't have volunteered nonprofit. I started my own nonprofit at a point in time. I went out and I was serving the homeless. I did apprenticeships at shelters. I did outreach. I've done ministry in the church. Let me tell you something. Your girl's not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm one of those ones where my work ethic is strong. I was a CB, a construction worker in the military for 20 years. You better believe I know how to work. You better believe I know how to lead. I know how to organize. I have the gift of administration. And what is all this? It's nothing. It's nothing in comparison to the glory of God. The only reason why I was able to do any of that was by the grace of God, because God set me up and wanted to show me what was in me, not just in the supernatural, but also in the natural. What I'm doing to you and through you supernaturally is showing up in the natural, is that you can get all this stuff done. Yeah, he wanted me to do everything. I don't traveled. I don't done everything that I could do in this life because he wanted me to exhaust all of life so that one day I would give it to him. Let me tell you something. So if I was in this situation, if I was just down and out and I just wanted to take back control because I was tired of doing what the Lord wanted me to do during that journey, I could have took control back. I could have. I'm like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I would have worked it, y'all. This is your girl. I would have went to a shelter where I went to go do my volunteer and my experience. I know them. The lady that works at the shelter, that's running the shelter, like, we good, we solid. Because I'm a good worker. I'm a good leader, but I'm also a good follower. I would have went to the shelter. I would have made myself a part of staff without making myself a part of staff, right? That's with asking if anything needed to be done, asking if they needed help with anything, talking to, ministering to the woman there. I would have done extra cleaning. I would have made myself of value. I would have asked if they need any administrative help, any help answering phones. I would have asked them, what could I have done? I would have made myself an asset. I would have made myself a resource. So it would have been no getting rid of Jennifer. I would have been on staff and not on staff. I would have helped mentor and make connections with the staff there. Oh yeah, it would have been nothing but making it legit. I would have done that. I would have got that job. Then I would have got a second job. I would have went on Craigslist and got a room for $400 or $800 or however much it is. I would have got another job and I would have just stacked my money and I would have got me a place. I would have made this thing work. I'm not somebody that just couldn't make it happen. But I had to lay all of that down. See, the Lord wants you to remain in the tension of not having, of losing your life, of not being able to. Can you relinquish control to the Lord? And then when it gets hard, remain in that tension until you surrender and let go and say, God, it's all you. No matter what you take from me, no matter what you put me through, no matter what station you have me at in life, I'm not leaving your side. I'm not running. I'm not turning back. I'm not taking back control. I give my life to you as a living sacrifice. My body is yours. See, God wants you to lay your life down for him. He needs you to partner with him. Give up some stuff. Lay some stuff down. Sit at the feet of the Lord. Stop struggling and efforting and white-knuckling it and trying. He needs you to come to him to figure out what's going on and what he wants to do with you. So that way you can partner with him and move in a direction. Oh, God wouldn't want me down and out. He wouldn't want me not having. He wouldn't want me in this situation. Do you know that it was God that made it so that Jesus went on that cross? And you think he worried about your stuff and your comfort and your ease? Get it together. No, we ain't got no lily white panda bear God. God trying to do something extraordinary in your life, and it requires extraordinary measures to get there. Yeah, I laid my life down. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support that I got. But when you watch these videos, don't you think for a second, that your girl just had a bad lot in life and just fell on hard times. No, Jennifer didn't fall on hard times. Jennifer's bounce back game is real. Glory be to God. God don't show me what I can do. Yeah, he did that. But I laid my life down to him. I surrendered to him and I let him have his way. Will you let God do the same for you? Will you humble yourself so he can exalt you? Will you let him bring you low so he can bring you high? It was good that I was afflicted. It was good. My heart is changed to the needy, to the poor, to the brokenhearted, to the broken spirited in ways that it could have never been before, because I know I experienced it and it's authentic. It's genuine. It was good that I was afflicted. Now I'm appreciative of everything I have, every morsel of food I have, every second, every minute I have. Lay your life down for the Lord. It's what he wants.